Hi, my name's Howard Barber, or Howard Barber Jr. You can look up my biography by going to Howard Barber author. If you put in Howard Barber, you'll just get a lot of stuff about barbers and cutting hair, and not my biography. I don't want to go into my biography here because I don't want to sound like I'm trying to brag or something, set myself above anybody. What this is about revelation. I was just on YouTube and heard someone mentioning the literal interpretation of the Bible, and they were talking, as usual, about the left behind at the end times being evil people. In truth, if you read Revelation and study it, you'll find that the birds of the air swoop down into what is often titled in your Bible. The section will be titled The Feast of God. During the feast of God, the birds of the air swoop down and devour the evil people. And who are left behind? The good people. So there's not a bunch of clothes sitting around and stuff of good people that left. What might be left around is a lot of bloodied clothing from where the birds came down and ate the evil guys, evil people. Not just guys, women can be evil too. And children, we're all capable of evil. And birds are going to have quite a feast at the end times. So then we spend the millennial kingdom with Jesus, 1,000 years of Jesus' rule. So that's much different than what you're hearing. What you're usually hearing was what I call the populist priest, populist pastors. They're preaching what they think you want to hear. They're preaching what you're familiar with, or maybe preaching what they're familiar with, and not what the Bible actually says. So that is not a literal interpretation. That's actually the opposite. So you might want to go to the book of Revelation and read it yourself, the last few chapters, and you'll understand what I'm talking about then, and how different that is from what you hear. Now, my concern, part two of this conversation, I hear a lot of people saying things like, let go and let God. That's not what you want to do. God is trying to tell you in some way what your mission is. So he may be telling you through a book you read, something a child says around you, or an older person, maybe even an evil person. You see something that tells your mind, I don't want to do that. So maybe something you don't want to do, or maybe something that you need to do. Someone you need to vote for, and not just let it be what people are talking about to you, around you. Discern for yourself. Listen. Look for what God is trying to tell you to do. Open your mind. Listen to everything. God, maybe a sound that you're hearing that you're not paying attention to, a certain vibration that is His voice, is God's voice, trying to tell you what you need to do. And if you just let go and let God, then it's not getting done. You're not doing your part. And God's going to have to find someone else to direct, to do that. Or it may not get done at all because no one's listening. And so we get ourselves into trouble like we're in now in the United States because people were listening to other people and not to what God was wanting, and now we're in quite a mess. And God will lead us from that mess. But you need to discern the message from God for what your part is in that. It may be just getting online like this and helping people understand, to discern, or just understand what's going on, to know what's right to do, and direct you in the way that you need to go. So it's not let go and let God. It's more like let go and let God into your life. Let God be what directs you, and do your best to discern what God would have you do. That's more what it's about. And then you become a part of the good people, and you don't get devoured by the birds.